Hi, I'm Teresa, and I'm back again today with YumYum, my little chihuahua, and today's topic is going to be how to properly measure your pet for dog loading. So, the first thing we do is we take a picture of our dog with no clothes on, naked, like this picture here.
We just got term insurance.
And then you enter it into your computer, download it into your pictures, and print it out on just a regular piece of paper. From there, you're going to draw the lines like I have for all the measurements that are going to be necessary for any designers that are going to make clothes for your dog.
Is it easy to apply? Yeah.
Most places you buy dog clothes from only require 3 basic measurements, which is neck,
That's right.
neck, girth, and length. Those are the 3 standard, and we're going to do those first, and then I'm going to show you the other ones that many designers require. And if you give them a chart like this finished, trust me, they're going to learn it. But we start off. Here's YumYum. For neck measurement, you want to take the measuring tape and just go around the neck. Not too tight, not too loose.
Just complete
and you'll get your measurement.
Check a few boxes, sign your name, and send it back.
Which for YumYum is 7.5. You'll take your pen and you'll mark 7.5.
But I need a little more. Whether you're looking to supplement an existing plan.
Your next measurement is girth. Girth is considered the widest part of the chest area and is different on every breed. The widest part is right behind the front arms, but on YumYum it is not. If you see when she stands up, stand up, baby. Her widest part of her girth is right here at the edge of her rib cage. So for YumYum, to get the proper girth, you go around the widest part, not too tight, not too loose, and you'll get 11. Can you see that? Stand up, silly. Come on. You know, they don't always cooperate, so you're going to have to fuss a little bit. For YumYum, you'll see, not too tight, not too loose is 11.5. That's for girth. So then you go to the line for the girth, which is the center line here, which you can also see on the one I drew. You draw in 11.5. Then for length, it's the back of the neck where a collar would land. Stand up, baby. Stand up. Come on, silly. You go from the back of the neck down to the base of the tail. Is where the tail starts. Right here, and the base of the neck where a collar would be. And for YumYum is 8.5. Other designers will ask for the measurement right behind the armhole, the underarms, because that's normally the biggest part, so you measure there. Another area they ask for, which is very important, I find on a lot of garments like these with the Velcro tabs.
Everybody knows you signed here to find Costello.
The measurement from the neck to where the Velcro tab ends, because there's a drastic dip and change from the widest part of the girth to the belly area. So you're going, on my dog, you're going from 11.5 down to 8.5, which is a big difference. So you have to make sure the designer's going to put the Velcro tabs in the right place. So you're going to want to measure from the back of the neck to that widest part, which is on YumYum, is, stand up, baby, is right behind, right at the edge of the rib cage. So where the collar would be, to the end of the rib cage, which is 4. So that would be what you would want your Velcro tabs to land here. If they land lower, some designers will make this longer, then they would have to measure smaller, because then obviously it would be too big. So this I consider one of the most important measurements, which is this one right here. This one right here, from the neck to the end of the rib cage. So because you want your Velcro tabs to land right there. Then another new one that I found from a customer, from a designer, was it over the whole. Stand up, baby. Stand up. Put your legs down. Come on, silly. Should always stand up. Come on, it's okay. You measure from the floor up and over. Up and over to where she's. Put your foot down. Up and over. down at the back here, because that'll give how a dress would lay properly. So it's down from the floor, up and over, and that would be this measurement here. Goes up and over. Another one that seems to be important to some designers is from the armhole to the where the leg attaches here. That's like an extended length. Right from here, the extended arm, right behind the armhole, right here in the armhole, to right here where the leg attaches. So on YumYum would be, take that baby, approximately 4.5. Sometimes you can't get exact. See, 4.5 on YumYum. Then you also have, when they're fully standing up, from the top, hold it there, and then to the floor.
But he's not paying attention to
It'll be approximately 7.5.
Look, you see that guy over
Stand
there?
up, baby. Come on.
Right over there.
She's a little nervous. I think she's camera shy today.
Here's coffee.
Also for hats,
Oh, okay.
we have the head measurements. Circumference goes around the head, behind the ears, and all the way around. So, to show you how that's done, look in your face. Yes, good girl. You'd go from the front all the way around, behind the ears.
She must have been up. Probably the police commissioner.
Not too tight, because you want it to fit nicely. Come on, baby. And for YumYum is a 10. Okay? They also want the chin strap, which would be from underneath one ear, right where the ear starts, all the way under to the other side, which is about 5 for YumYum. Underneath. Between the ears is another one they like to have. So you want to kind of find the cartilage in the ear and start it there and go to the other end, which is about 1.5 for YumYum. Another one also is around the ear for if somebody wants to make a hat with the ear holes. So I basically just loop the measuring tape, slide it over, make sure it's around the cartilage.
Well, I'm going home, all right? He's playing with his new guys. See you later, right?
And you'll find the right spot there. It's about 4.25 for ear hole. And then the back of the neck, from where the ears end, right here where the ears end, to about where a collar would be, is 2 inches. So you wouldn't want a hat to come down all that far, because then when they go to pick their head up, the hat kind of falls off. So also you can do ankle measurement for something that might have a sleeve. Just go right above the knuckle and just fold it around. And for YumYum is like 1. Is my arm in the way? For YumYum it's about 1 3/4. 1 3/4. Not too tight, not too loose. But those are your basic measurements. You also want the length of the arm. I'm not sure if I did that one already. Did I do that one already?
Starting right now.
I did the front leg, just the front leg.
Good, thank you.
You want to go from the armpit to the floor, which is about 5 for YumYum. And those are your basic measurements. When you get them to stand up straight, it's a little hard sometimes. So you don't want to cooperate too much. My baby. So for your basic ones is the neck, girth, and length. Those are the ones that most websites ask for when you go shopping. But designers are going to love this. When you write it all down, and you write all the measurements in, and then you can scan it back into your computer, into your pictures, and when you find a dress that you want from a particular designer, all you have to do is send them an email or PM them a message on Facebook with the photo, and they are going to love you for it. It leaves a lot less room for error as well, virtually errorless, when it's all written right there. And then another thing is some people don't know what size their clothing is that they have. And I found that measuring, when you open the garment and lay it flat, if you take your measuring tape from the one end to where the Velcro starts on the other tab, it's about 11.5. That's the measurement that you'll get with the Velcro tabs fully overlapped. So this will fit in 11.5, but you can extend it a little bit more. Now you're going to want to leave about 1 inch of Velcro so that it holds on. So you can get This garment will fit an 11.5 to approximately 13 girth. Or you can also do it this way with it closed. You close it completely, lay it flat, don't stretch it, just lay it flat, and then measure your garment across. You'll get about 5 3/4, so if you double that, you'll get 11.5. That's a good way to do it. And the same thing with one of these little t-shirt styles. If you want to get the measurement of something you have, or something you see in a store, or if something's selling something a little used you might want to buy, all we have to do is lay it flat, measure it across, and double it. So 5 3/4 would be about 11.5. And this fits her perfectly. So that's pretty much how we do our measuring for our little ones, so we can go shopping and get things to fit right. Try it out. If you have any questions, you can message me on Facebook on our page YumYum, CHIYUMYUM. And that's it for today. Thank you so much. Have fun measuring.